What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I just wanted to come to you with day 5 update for Beurax and our back office here. We're just going through completely being as transparent as we can. And well, I'm literally as transparent as I can. I don't know how I can get any more transparent. I just go through and show everything that we have going on, right? And just make sure that everybody at least understands everything on the insides and outs, right? Even if you're not set up yet and you've been looking at Beurax, it's not a bad idea to at least create a free account, but I haven't been recommending anybody to obviously invest at this point. We are going through and just waiting really to see the updates. And, if you haven't seen any of my videos previously, this is day 5. My day 4 was more of a presentation that I shared just to give some thoughts there. But, I've done day 1, 2, 3, and then obviously here we are at 5. So some really cool stuff, and I just want to really be transparent about it. I did see our video was highlighted with another YouTube channel, and I'm actually pulling that up now.
Before we go further, I want to remind you that
just to give the gentleman some love. So we got Jeremy Rush. He's doing what we're doing, right? I don't know Jeremy. Jeremy doesn't know me, but he's come across our videos, and I wanted to just give him a shout out. So, congrats to you, Jeremy, for obviously your success. And then obviously just being real, right? I love to find people and come across people who, we have the opportunity to be negative. We have the opportunity to bash. We have the opportunity to throw out false, information. And, I don't like that, and I don't think that goes anywhere, right? Obviously, we want to do our due diligence and make sure people understand and are warned of, what's going on and how to react with it. And that's what we're here for. So I can keep going on. Just wanted to kind of shout Jeremy out and also just give you kind of my daily update, right? So here we are. As you've seen this account kind of grow, these are some commissions from either people reinvesting or signing up. Now, again, I am not recommending that people should be putting, more money into anything here. It's not a bad, it's a 50-50 for me, but personally, I would never recommend to do something that I won't do or am not willing to do. And I'm not willing to put any more money into Beurax. I've put a lot of money into Beurax. And so we're going to allow things to play themselves out and just show you guys where we stand, right? So here's the account, right? And I'm going to talk about why I'm just going to start to leave these balances here. But if you scroll down, you've got just a little bit rolling in here, nothing else. And this is, one of my 4 accounts. So, like I said, I've got quite a bit, going on and invested in Beurax. It's changed my life along with so many others. And so obviously we hope and plan that they will continue to be true and just hold up to their words, right? We would appreciate more, right? And maybe, hey, all of us create this massive wave with messages just saying, hey, Beurax, we know you're busy. Can you please just do an update, right? Give us a new update on what things are and where they are. Obviously, we have updates on, waiting for April 1st for this stuff down here. And but we don't really have updates on some of our withdrawals. We do, and let's go check that out. We do have an understanding that they said 1 minute to 3 days of manually pushing our withdrawals back to us, right? So as you can see, let's just dive into that. Let me see if I can close this little window out here. I can't get to it because of the chat. So don't mind that there, guys. Sorry. But you've got, let's just back up so you guys are caught up. So when this all started, right, over the weekend, we had some, I don't know why that, oh, there it goes. We had, everybody saw this, right? I think that was in Beurax at the time where we did have withdrawals that basically got canceled and pushed into other investments just to kind of give them a clean slate from what I'm aware of. And so they did that. We've already established that. And then I started seeing some more at the top wallets, right? The original wallets that have been there forever. We saw this 30, well, we had like 50 or 60 in there, and we withdrew 30 of it. And then the next day I did 3 here, right? These 3 that you can see. And we actually did day 2 video that if you want to go check it out, this hit my crypto.com account along with this one, right? And so I'm trying to really figure out if there's going to be a correlation here or like some kind of, you know, trend, because those two were USD to Ethereum payouts, and those came through. Those literally withdrew into my personal crypto.com account. So I'm going to say those came right into my own pocket, right? And the rest of these are all pending. Now, um, these ones definitely didn't take up to 3 days, right? These were pretty much about 24 hours, maybe a little longer. And then the rest of these are still pending, right? So these are from the rest of the week. Now, just in my own vision and in my own head, I'm not going to continue to keep withdrawing because if you think about it, it's either sitting here pending and it's not showing here, or it's showing here and it's not pending. And I feel like I'm with all of us constantly just keep hitting that withdraw button. I don't know if that's backing them up even more. I would assume so, right? So, obviously you guys do what you want. We want to see these withdrawals get pushed through. I've got a ton, right? This is one account, right? I honestly, just to see what would happen. I've withdrawn every day in my other accounts as well. So I have a ton of pending withdrawals, and I'm going to just leave it at that at this point. Hopefully, it helps up on their end, right? It shouldn't really matter, but at the end of the day, um, the way the websites ran, right? I've obviously talked about this in the past videos, and I gotta say I do appreciate all of you guys throwing your 2 cents at me and how your journey's going, and you guys have helped me answer some questions. So definitely keep doing so and updating everybody on all that as well. But the site, I've talked about it and how it's working flawlessly, right? I've talked about, they have communicated with several people within the community. And I got to highlight this one cool thing that happened with one of my teammates, right? They joined coming out of the weekend on Monday, and we didn't know what was happening. And I thought we were going to hold my friend off until about Wednesday, and he just was excited, which I can't blame him. But obviously he was seeing my videos, and he went ahead and just wanted to at least replenish his account. He did $4,100 replenish in Bitcoin, and actually sent it to the wrong wallet. So he did two of them. He did like a $4,900 replenish and a $4,100, but he did them spaced out, and he sent both of them to the same wallet, but in like 2 different days, right? 2 different times of the day. And those wallets, when you go to hit replenish, right? Let's just show you, just in case you're new to all this. So if we wanted to replenish USD with Bitcoin, let's say we wanted to do just the minimum, which is 0.1 or 0.001. Oh yeah, it's not even gonna let us. I forget. Um, well, no, it should. Yeah, my bad. So let's just do the $49 because that's all we have. I was confused. I thought I was doing the Bitcoin. So if we hit add funds, right, it's going to help us create this wallet. And this is naturally how you would send funds, right? You would copy this, or you'd send funds right to this wallet here, and they would show up in X amount of time in here. So he went and did that twice, but that wallet changes, right, in a matter of time. And so he actually accidentally sent $4,100 to basically the wrong wallet here, and it never showed up. Only his first one showed up. So we emailed corporate, right? Beurax. He did his referral, or his upline did, and then I'm their upline, and I did, and none of us got a response from corporate. None of us got responses in an email form or the chat. We blasted them, and I think it was like 3 days later, which was yesterday morning, he got his money back. They refunded him the $4,100, and obviously it came here, and so now if he was to withdraw that, that's pending. So it's a good sign that they threw that back at him. Sure, they may just hope that he just pushes it into another plan. I don't know, but hey, they're working behind the scenes. That's the most important thing to understand from this little story is, and they did what we asked, right? We asked them to, refund that, and the only way they can is to push it back into here, and then we would withdraw it and then wait the timeout to hit the account. They didn't respond, right? But they literally gave him his 4,100 back. And so that's happened in the past, right? Before they went through these updates, we had a lady who sent $36,000 to the wrong wallet, and in hours they did respond and refunded her. So those are great things, you guys. I mean, just those two transactions. I know this has happened so many times. Just between those two, that's $40,000. They just, without no hesitation, gave it back. So I love that, right? And we're looking at that, and we're just hoping for the best. I know there's a lot of stuff out there that's completely very negative, and whether it's accurate or not, I think the most common one, right, is, oh, Susan Pope's an actor, and it's like, well, at the end of the day, she is human, right? And maybe she was an actor, and now she's a CMO for Beurax. I don't see that that's a problem. I would rather have a spokesperson who's an actor or who knows what they're saying or doing represent my company, right? If they were to do so, but I know a lot of you are gonna, laugh at that and think that's stupid, but it can go both ways. I think it's stupid that we call this a scam because the CMO is apparently an actor, right? That's not very valid either. So I would say we wait this out, right? We just keep each other up to date, in which we are. And I appreciate everybody's love and feedback. We're all in this together, right? To spread the negativity and be hopeless and just be completely bashing things, I don't think makes anything good, right? It just causes more commotion. And if, let's say, Beurax pulls together here, right? Let's say they do stand for what they're saying. They pay all this out. April 1st comes, we're all successful with everything that's gone through. I mean, now, if you were in Beurax and you've been bashing the thing this whole time, how is that going to help you when things come back to normal? So it only does you harm, and that's how I've always looked at that. So anyway, I'm being real here. I'm not trying to say to invest or do anything, right? This is not anything to push anyone in any direction. I'm just being real, showing you guys what's going on in my back office. And another thing to understand too is everyone in the world is looking at these guys, right? Let's refresh this. This is Alexa. You can kind of see how websites are being rated and the traffic that's coming to them. And Beurax's website, as I scroll up, Beurax.com, right? You've got all kinds of statistics here. And I saw this on a gentleman by the name of Jeremy, his videos that shouted us out earlier. He didn't shout us out, but he showed us on his videos. So, and he was using, just as much transparency and nice words. And so I appreciate that. And I figured I would throw his name out there just to give him some love back. But you see the traction, right? And the volume here. I mean, this is massive. This is, the rankings for the world, for the whole world with websites, right? And it's just on a complete uptrend. So you've got every set of eyes, like all these eyes just looking at this and understanding, what we have here, and the fact that it's still performing, right? The website's still up. We are getting a lot slower of communication back and forth with customer service, but that's only expected with the growth. You got to imagine hundreds of thousands of people trying to do withdrawals like myself and just completely backing that up. So anyway, guys, I don't have much of any updates, to give you some more reinsurance besides the fact that we just have to keep being patient, being positive. Obviously, my buddy's, return for where it's 4,100 is a great update, at least in the right direction. I did talk to another one of my colleagues. I'll share this with you guys, where we were talking about the trading side, right? The trading platform. And when you're on Beurax's website, you can come down to the very bottom and click on this. It's going to pull up this, which here's the website URL, trading.beurax.com. And it's going to show you this, right? So when you're looking at this is now active stuff, right? Now, before they actually had this down for, I think it was like a day or two. And so they apparently weren't actively trading. And so for them to just like open this up and close this down doesn't make any sense, right? To prove us anything. So for me, that shows obviously the trading is happening. I'm not fully knowledgeable on how all this works and looks, right? I do understand, what I'm looking at here, but I'm not a guru or a professional crypto trader by any means, right? That's why I use Beurax to do it for me. And so, but this was down. They didn't have this up. going out of the weekend. I think Monday, Tuesday. I don't know the exact time and dates, but now it's up and going, and maybe me and him were talking, and he just thought that with such a hard market crash, I know this doesn't affect the trading, but maybe they just fell into some trouble with funding. I mean, obviously that's a stupid reason, and not a very exciting thing to talk about if they did run into some trouble. But they are saying and plan to meet all the requirements to pay everybody out and do what they're supposed to do. So I mean, take that how you would like. I'm just, like I said, I'm just giving you guys the information that I'm seeing and learning, right? I'm not affiliated with Beurax and know everything, right? I'm literally just showing you guys what I'm seeing. So this is now back up and going, and the markets are doing better. March is a rough month for crypto if you look at the trends. And so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I really don't, but I'm looking at all angles and just, talking amongst each other and trying to see what we're dealing with here, you guys. So I appreciate it. That's really all I have for update five, day five. I wanted to bring you guys at least something. I'm not, hiding behind a curtain or trying to just let this slide, right? We've got so much here to that's invested and so much to offer for us, and the fact that they're still here, right? The site's still up, we're still getting feedback from certain people on certain things. So I would just ask that we continue that and keep bringing just the transparency and the updates and just helping each other see what's going on currently. And as we go through the next, few weeks or few days, let's just keep doing that, you guys. So, um, will I see you guys next week? I'm not going to be doing videos this weekend as typically that's their downtime, right? There's no passive um, incomes coming in. Everything they do is working days. So which, yeah, okay, they do have that stated here. I almost was going to see that it wasn't, but yeah, so working days. So obviously we'll monitor things over the weekend. If we do get any sort of updates, then yeah, you'll definitely see a video from me. But if you see another video from me regarding all this, I will be doing one Monday. We'll see where we stand with that coming out of the weekend, you guys. So with that, much love, you guys. Keep updating us. Throw some comments down. Be nice to people, right? Obviously, we all have opinions, but let's, if it's a negative one, I just don't see the value of that, right? We're obviously encouraging people to be smart. And like I said, I'm not investing currently because I've got quite a bit involved, so I don't recommend to do so. But just do your due diligence and be smart about things, and let's continue on. So appreciate you guys. We will see you guys